Hi everybody, it's me, Becca, and welcome to the first congregational virtual children's conversation. Um, I just wanted to introduce you to somebody first before I get started. This is Shadow. Can you say hi, Shadow? Shadow is feeling a little bit frisky this morning. He's our new little kitten. We've had him for a couple of weeks now, and he's a little bit bitey right now. So if I say ouch, that's probably why. um, Today, we're going to talk about how Jesus decided to serve his disciples. And the story that I'm going to read to you is about Jesus washing his disciples' feet. For those of you who have a Bible storybook at home, the Deep Blue Bible Storybook, this is what we read all of our stories out of at Sunday school. um, if you don't have a copy of this, let me know and I can find a way to get one to you. We have quite a few extras at church, and I would love for you guys to have one of these at home, especially while we don't have church and while we're not actually hosting Sunday school in person. You can read through the Bible and explore it, and it'll be a great way for kids to sort of get familiar with the Bible and know where all the books of the Bible are and all of the fun stories in it. This one is really great for younger kids, especially. If you want a recommendation for older kids, I can get one for you as well. We don't have a ton of copies of that one though, so just let me know and we'll figure something out. So the story that we're reading today comes from John chapter 13, verse 1 through 7. 1 through 17. And it's the story of Jesus washing feet. So I'll try to hold it up here so you can see the picture. I'm still sort of figuring out which way to go to make the camera work. It's sort of backwards. There we go. And you can see Jesus right here in the middle, right there, with the water. He's about to wash some people's feet. And we'll talk a little bit about why that was an important thing. So, the friends watched as Jesus got up from the table and tied a towel around his waist. Then Jesus poured water into a big bowl. What is Jesus doing? Thought the friends. The friends watched as Jesus began to wash their feet. Jesus, what are you doing? Asked Peter. I don't want you to wash my feet. My feet are so dirty. Besides, it's the job of a servant to wash feet. It's not your job. You are our teacher. He was saying Jesus is too important to wash feet. Peter, said Jesus, it is important that I wash your feet. So Peter let Jesus wash his feet. When Jesus finished washing everyone's feet, he took off the towel and put away the bowl of water. Do you understand why I did the job of a servant and washed your feet? Asked Jesus. No, said Peter and his friends, shaking their heads. I wanted to show you God's love, said Jesus. So even though I am your teacher, I did the job of a servant and washed your feet, said Jesus. I want you to serve others. Helping others is one way to show God's love. So how do you guys think Peter felt when Jesus washed his feet? Do you think he was all like, yay, somebody else gets to wash my feet, I don't have to do it myself? Maybe a little bit. I also think he probably felt a little bit awkward because this is somebody that he loved and respected and viewed as someone greater than him washing his feet, which were nasty and probably smelly and dirty and gross because he was either walking around dusty, dirty streets barefoot or just wearing sandals. So his feet would get really, really nasty. But I think it's really important there at the end of the story where Jesus said why he wanted to wash their feet. It wasn't because he had some weird fascination with nasty feet. He said, I want you to serve others. Helping others is one way to show God's love. And isn't that the truth? We talk about it all the time in Sunday school and at church, that what we feel called to do is to show we're Christians by our love, as the song goes, right? We show people how much God loves them by having us love them, and for us to show love to others. That's how we show God's love to others. And that's hard to do right now, isn't it? You're probably stuck at home. You can't go to school. You can't go to Sunday school. You don't go to daycare. If you go to daycare, everything is closing down, and you're sort of stuck. And that's something that Dan and I, Pastor Dan and I, have really been talking about and wondering how we can continue to be a community together. And we've come up with a couple of ideas that we wanted to share with all of you. And one, some of you may have already heard from your parents. I sent some emails around, and if I didn't get an email to your family, then you can tell your parents to email me and let me know that you want to be part of this, and that's awesome. I'll put you down on our list. We are creating lists of people who are willing to run errands or help people who are unable to leave their house for some reason, whether they're sick or if they're afraid of getting sick and they can't go and get groceries or other stuff that they might need. If you're willing and able to help them out, let me know. And as we come up with a list of people who have needs and a list of people who can help meet those needs, we'll put them together. And it's just one way that we can share our community and share God's love with each other. And I think that would be really awesome. Some other ideas I've come up with have to do with the children's garden at church. I was actually just about to schedule a work day for it when all of this happened. It could use some weeding and some clearing out of dead plants and some planting of new, pretty, fresh plants. And I was thinking that what I would do, I haven't done it yet, I haven't posted it yet, but I'm going to post a list of things that need to be done on the fence by the children's garden. And then anytime that your family is able to, just head down there, check something off the list, and you can leave a note for other people who are going to come after you. And it's almost like a traveling work day so that you guys can get outside, you can work in the dirt, which is awesome. You can play on the equipment and be part of a community without actually interacting and potentially sharing germs with other people. Some other thoughts that I had, I'm not sure if you guys are aware of the Auburn Kindness Rocks group. It's a Facebook group, actually, but it's just a couple of people who paint rocks. And if you've found the painted rocks around town before, you might have seen that on the back of them. A lot of them will say Auburn Kindness Rocks, and it has like the address for the Facebook group. But that's something else you can do. You know, find some rocks, you can paint them, hide them somewhere. Go outside for a walk and put them down somewhere, and then someone can find it. And, you know, you could write something like God loves you or anything that you want to do, really. You don't even have to do that. You could just put a flower or something on it, something nice and pretty. And I think that would be a terrific way to spread God's love. Another thought that we had was that perhaps our families could spread cheer via video messages. There's been a thing going around on Facebook, at least, that says, why don't you send greeting cards or make stuff and send it to people in nursing homes or assisted living homes? And while the intention behind that is great, there's a possibility, it's a slight possibility, but there's a possibility that you could spread germs that way. But if you record something like I'm recording this, and then we send it there electronically, that wouldn't happen. So if you want to do that, let me know. We'd sort of have to figure some things out. Don't know exactly how to do it yet, but that's another way that we could do that. We could share it with Auburn Ravine Terrace and the folks that are living there that are all high risk. I wanted to tell you all about an app where you could sort of have Sunday school at home. Like I said, this is the Bible storybook that we use. It's the Deep Blue Kids Bible Storybook, and we use this in the Sunday school classroom. But along with this, we have a series of videos that we play. I have a DVD of the videos that I can put into my computer, and I play it for the kids that way. However, there's also an app for that. I don't know if you can see that real well. This Deep Blue, so there's two of them. There's the Deep Blue Storybook app, this one, right there. I'm going to click on it. And that's the wrong one. See, this is all real time. It's awesome. The Deep Blue the Deep Blue Storybook app, it actually works with these little codes on the book, on the storybook Bible itself, and you can access extra content through it that way. And those little codes or maybe they're the actual pictures. All the instructions are in that app, but that's all. You work with the Bible with that app. If you don't have the Bible, there's no point in getting that app. But like I said, we have a lot of copies of these, so you can borrow one from the church for sure. The one that I really wanted to show you is this one. If you can see it on my phone here. See, I'm just trying to figure this all out. The Deep Blue Adventures one is the white one with the white background. So I'm going to click on that, and you can even, I'll turn the volume up so you can hear the song. All of the kids will recognize the song once it checks for updates, of course. So it's going to have, you can have, it's got like a parent portal, the videos, and the games. The games all have to do with the Bible verse that each section is memorizing, and the videos are the lessons that we do. So this week, for example, we did Jesus Washes Feet. It's the one up at the top. It's week 29. So if you just click on that, whoops, it loads the video. And for some reason my sound's not working on my phone. I don't know why. But there you go. See? So it loads the video. And then you can watch the video at home just like your kids do in Sunday school. So I encourage you guys to download that if your kids are missing Sunday school, and if they really want to watch one of those videos, they can do it now. If you have any questions, feel free to send me an email. My email is christian.education@1ccauburn.org. And I wish you guys the very best. I'm going to continue with children's messages throughout this time. And if you have anything that you want me to do or say, I will probably be incorporating my own kids at some point. Right now, Caden is practicing guitar, and like I said, Gabe's at his last day of preschool. But yeah, if you have anything you want to see, let me know, and I'll see what I can do. Thank you. Bye-bye.